under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's Cardinals baseball next on the show. Carlos Martinez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
That brings up Alec Bohm, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Philadelphia, the third baseman.
First delivery to him.
Bohm.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. Got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Roll. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Adam Hazley comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that pitch go up had to put a smile on his face.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Roll, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Reese Hoskins is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 8 home runs and 14 driven in. The 1-0 pitch. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Hazley is off of first with 2 away. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Bader able to track it down for the 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Number 31 gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And now in the box, Tommy Edman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it. 1 out.
Batting second.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything, or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, D-Row. They've lost the first 2 nail-biters, 2 close games, low-scoring games. They'd like to turn that fortune around here today.
Yeah, but from a manager's perspective, Dan, all you can ask for is effort, and that's what this team's given them. They took it on the chin. First 2 games, 1-run losses. They'll bounce back today.
And he's safe at first, so he's aboard on the drop third strike. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike.
Goldschmidt.
Next, here is Paul Goldschmidt. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the stretch. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12 to 10 and 9 to 8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Here's the 0-1. Pitch outside the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Here's the 1-1. Runner goes for third. Pitch inside the throw, and he's safe. Man at third with 1 away. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Another 2-2.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And this is a strike 3 call. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal.
Batting
right
fourth.
There, he goes down
The
on
second
strikes,
baseman.
but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. When you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Paul DeYoung is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here with the runner at third. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Here's the 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in.
And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Third baseman.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an
Carpenter.
opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
The 1-1. Right side, but it's well fouled. DeYoung stands at second with 2 gone. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit out towards second. Segura to his left. He's there. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cards get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. And you can see great numbers over the past few games.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
First offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Batting 6.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes, count.
Hit on the ground to third. And that's the second out.
Batting 7. The catcher, JT Realmuto.
Now to the plate, here is JT Realmuto. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Now the first pitch. JT Realmuto is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-1.
Nope.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-1. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. Last thing you
That will have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. It remains 1-0. Half of the second set to go, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill.
The left fielder, Tyler.
First delivery to him.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Fouled away. Balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Strike taken up in the zone. The 2-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep too.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. A throw down to first, 1 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Dylan Carlson comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. First pitch coming, here it is.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive. Man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Ivan Herrera. And she'll take a look at ball 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Now the 1-0.
Ball, extra tag.
I like the way they're making him work out on that mound. They're taking a lot of early pitches right here. It's going to benefit them in the later innings.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Looked like that swing was in slow motion. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
2 out, nobody on. 2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready with another 2-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He brings a .353 batting line. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He'll throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
So with the pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt or you can even think about having him show bunt, withdraw the corners in, and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with the bat in his hands.
Into the box now, number 31. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
So now to the plate, Alec Bohm. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He flied out leading off the ball game. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
All even now, 2-2. Working for the punch-out and the offering. Popped up. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Hazley.
Into the box, Adam Hazley trying to bring in the tying run from third here. First pitch on its way.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Strike 2. Here's the 0-2.
Count is 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. From the stretch, the 1-2. And that misses. 2-2. Segura at third with 2 away. Still 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Liner toward right center, and that will get down out there. And the run will come in to score from third as that'll knock things up at 1 apiece.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Will. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh and 1, here it comes.
Nope, that's the ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he fouls this one off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. Slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Here comes the payoff pitch.
And
a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
The first baseman, number 17.
2 on, 2 out. And that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. Now the first pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Here's the 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The set and the 2-1 to 2-2 now.
2-2.
Good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. And now here is Carlos Martinez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch on its way.
Nope.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Pops this one up. Harper coming on, and that's going to land foul. The 1-1 home.
Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes.
lazy fly ball out to center field. Segura ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
That brings in Tommy Edman. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 1-0 home. One out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full. This is on the ground over to first. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Harrison Bader.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First delivery to him. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. It's in there at second. Well, when the stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Bader at second with 2 down. Hit hard, but foul. Two and two. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Andrew McCutchen.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
First offering on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94. One gone in the inning now, and here's Didi Gregorius. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And he falls behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
At the plate now, JT Realmuto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0.
Ball 2. 2-0.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. JT Realmuto with a solo shot. 4th home run here in the early going, and it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Gene Segura standing in.
Second baseman.
As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 1-0 home.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Here it is on 3-1. Skied into straightaway right. No trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Now 2-1 Philadelphia. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the power-hitting second baseman,
the second baseman, Paul DeYoung.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. This is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And that one cut a little too much, a ball and a strike. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And Carpenter reaches that, misses for ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it.
Now
but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving the ball out of here and erasing your one-run lead.
So the next to bat will be Tyler O'Neill, struck out in his first at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Out in front here as this one scorched foul to the left. The 1-1.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
The 2-2 is in there, a called strike 3. Next to hit is Dylan Carlson. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Cards leave 1. Our score remains 2-1. Ronald Torreyes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 74, Ronald Torreyes.
First pitch on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's 1 for 4. Down and away, ball one. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Sent on the ground out to second. DeYoung's got it. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Now one down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Alec Bohm. First offering. In there, 0-1.
0-1.
Fouled off. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone. And it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Here now is Adam Hazley. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Phillies down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Vince Velasquez, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Vince Velasquez.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Ivan Herrera.
The catcher, Ivan
Herrera comes. In there, strike one, 0-1. Now the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Swing and a line drive. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Martinez.
Nolan Arenado will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Cardinals, number 28, Nolan Arenado.
Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. 309 is the average entering play. 7 homers and 16 RBIs. Set. Here's the 0-1. Pitch popped up. Real Muto has a play. 1 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Tommy Edman.
Now at the plate, here is Tommy Edman. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the AB now. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And it's quickly 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Ready with the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. 5 innings complete. Phillies lead this one 2-1. Adam Wainwright takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Cardinals, number 50, Adam Wainwright.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in the outfielder, Bryce Harper.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Wainwright has compiled over 2,100 innings of work in his major league career, and in that time he's compiled a WHIP under 1.3. Translation: he's better than league average in that category. Windup and the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. On he pops it up. And no one will get this one. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
2-2.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hoskins behind to count 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball.
The
batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutcheon as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
High in the air out to center field. Bader will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Harrison Bader.
The center
Offense
fielder.
needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this inning a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Hit down the third baseline. This will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
The first baseman.
Man, this guy is a blur on the base pass.
He was really motoring around the bases. I think he had every intention of stretching that one into a triple. He definitely has the wheels, but the ball bouncing over for an automatic double put an end to any of those kind of thoughts.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. And he fouls this one off. He'll try again, 1-2. Liner towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Paul DeYoung.
Paul DeYoung digs in next. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's just 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once. He's set. Here it comes. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1. Throw behind the runner at second, and he'll dive back in safely. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
At the ball.
And you look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 to 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
In now, Matt Carpenter, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. 7th inning ready to roll, and next will be the speedy catcher, JT Realmuto.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a take after shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Now the first pitch. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Hit out towards second. And that's through into right, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box, Gene Segura, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Pushed softly over toward the right side. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
The pitcher, number 21.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. Football's in the seats right there. The 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Number 29.
To right field for a base hit.
Alex Reyes comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Matt Joyce will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Matt Joyce.
From the stretch.
Nope. Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Lifted down the line in left. Coming in is O'Neill, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, the third baseman, Alex Bohm.
So now into the box is Alec Bohm. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. First offering on its way.
1-0.
And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Real Muto at second. Segura at first, 1 gone. And that one yanked just foul. This is on the ground over the first. The second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. It's stretch time here at Sportsman's Park. It's the Phillies 3 and the Cardinals 1. Hector Neris gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
For Philadelphia, number 50, Hector Neris.
Last half of the 7th here, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill.
The left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball at 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Dylan Carlson is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And there's ball 1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again. A ball
and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Outside.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
He hits it high. He hits it deep. It is out of here. Solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Cardinals are back within a run. It's now a 3-2 game.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
Now batting, catcher,
To the plate now, Ivan Herrera. The first pitch misses to him. It's ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
1-1 pitch is a splitter, cold, strike 2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain
Now
amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Your
Ranger
attention,
Suarez
please.
takes over
Now
pitching
pitching
duties,
for the
looking to get
Phillies.
that final out now
Number
here in this
55.
7th inning. Yadier Molina will pinch hit here, and
Number
he's
4.
the potential tying run.
Yadier Molina.
Here's the first pitch. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. No home runs as of yet, and 4 RBIs. Oh and 1, here it comes. And that misses 1 and 1. 2 out, nobody on. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cards claw back a bit on this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Phillies 3 and the Cardinals 2. Tyler Webb has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and Adam Hazley digs in now.
The center fielder, Adam Hazley.
First offering on its way.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Low and away as he misses again, 2-0. Webb rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking the hitter and sending him out.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. And she'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. right side, straight into the shift. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
And stepping in, Rhys Hoskins. In his career versus this pitcher, small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
0-1.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Goes to show you, you'll take location over velocity any day. That pitch didn't light up the radar gun, but you can't do anything with that as a batter when it's executed in such a good spot.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at-bat.
The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And the payoff pitch. Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. And gone! An absolute bomb. Rhys Hoskins has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
The left fielder, number 22.
At the plate, Andrew McCutchen. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But the Phils tack on 1 more on this solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8, and Philadelphia's taken a 4-2 lead. Now into the box, Tommy Edman. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Tommy.
You've already surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game. You know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
The pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Popped him up. Here for it is Segura to make the play. One gone.
Now batting.
And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. Now at the plate is Harrison Bader. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch on the way.
Ball one.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Popped him up. Real Muto waits on it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Cardinals.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out.
Your attention, please.
Well-executed pitch there.
Now
Archie Bradley enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Archie Bradley.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1.
Inside, ball one.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still down by a count of 4-2. John Gant enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Didi Gregorius.
The shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Now here's the first offering.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
The 0-1 on its way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more.
Nope.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Now the payoff pitch home. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Carpenter over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Up next, JT Realmuto for his career in this matchup. He's 1 for 5. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No, that's down.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter number 2, second baseman,
Digging in next, Gene Segura. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the first pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Inside, ball one.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 2 out, nobody on. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2 and 2. And now pitch on the way. Too high, ball 3. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that is through into right field for a single. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going. And if you're wondering what's left on the Phillies bench, there you go. We'll see if one of them gets pressed into service here. Scott Kingery will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Number 4, Scott Kingery.
Set, here it comes.
Hey.
Segura, the runner at first with 2 gone. Segura runs. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Jose Alvarado is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Stepping in once again is Paul DeYoung. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
No, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Looked like that swing was in slow motion. 2-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Miller ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Next, it'll be Matt Carpenter. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the stretch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Bases are empty. One man out. Lifted down the line in left. After it is McCutchen. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting.
Up
Down
next
2
to the
runs, he
Cardinals,
puts himself in
the
scoring
left fielder,
position and brings
Tyler.
the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Standing in now, Tyler O'Neill. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Set. Here comes the 1-1. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. He's set. Now the pitch.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation called for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on the base pass and just attack the zone.
So he got him swinging. Tyler O'Neill becomes
The
out
right
number
fielder,
2
number
in the
3,
bottom of the ninth.
Dylan Carlson.
At the plate now, Dylan Carlson. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Ball.
1-1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs, I don't think he's working around him.
The 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Hoskins has room in foul territory. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
4-2 the final score tonight. Philadelphia took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Vince Velasquez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jose Alvarado hammers down the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.